I did 22 years in the Army, retired as a military policeman. A logical step for me to do would have been to go into law enforcement after that. By the time I got done with doing that for 22 years, I didn't really want anything to do with law enforcement. So I took the time when I got out to finish my degree. And while I was finishing my degree, I went to work at Lowe's, moving and installing appliances just for something to do while I was finishing college. But that's when the seed and the bug got in me where I wanted to be a business owner. I didn't know what to do, where to start, how to get going. I think it was 2 years after I'd gotten out of the Army when you and I finally met. We got rolling on on franchising opportunities. And then we got into Mr. Appliance. One of the biggest and easiest transitions for, in my opinion, a veteran is transitioning to a franchise. We are so structured and we are so used to routine and we're so used to policies and procedures and how things are done, dispenses, timelines, not so much a chain of command in that sense, but there is a structure there of who's who, and who you report to and what you do and things like that. Now, as a franchise owner, you don't necessarily report to corporate in like a leadership capacity because you don't work for them, but you do report your numbers and your sales and your things like that. So that's the structure that's instilled into us in the military. I wanted a reward, not a financial reward. I wanted a reward of seeing customers when you solve their problems. You know, it's not always just about the money. It's also restoring their lives and their households back to normal. So that's kind of what I was looking for too, because that reward is just as beneficial to me as money, seeing them get back to normal. So it was something that, you know, if I had to go do it, would I want to go do it? Is it something that was rewarding to the customers and rewarding to you and building relationships with customers? You know, I've met customers through the business that, you know, it's no longer a business customer relationship. You know, we're friends now. You know, we talk about football, we talk about all kinds of stuff. And, you know, I've had customers invite me over to their house to hang out and, you know, watch TV and watch football games. You know, I had one customer invite me to see Tim Tebow speak. You know, you build that relationship with him. And that's what I was looking for too. It's going to be peaks and valleys for a new business owner. One day you're going to feel like you're on the top of the world. The next day you're going to feel like you're in the gutter. And I used to worry about that so much. But then once you let that go and know that it's going to come back around and you start trusting and believing in it, then your life's going to get better. And the goal for you when you start this thing to foster that is also to set the business up to run without you. And that's really where the value of the business comes from, is if the business can run without the owner. The business will grow its own legs and it will start moving on its own. And the life cycle of the business and the life cycles of the work orders will start happening. But once you get it up to where you're confident that that phone's going to ring and you're comfortable that that phone's going to ring, and it will, I promise you, then you start looking around. You like, you know, I don't want to say this is too easy. This was very manageable. You know, it wasn't so overwhelming like I thought it was going to be. And then you can grow.